All right, welcome to the Explainer. If you're a PC gamer, you know the obsession, squeezing every last drop of performance out of your rig. Well, today, we're diving deep into Windows 11. We're going to build a full optimization plan to help you boost those frame rates and slash your input delay. Let's get right into it. And this quote right here, this is what we're chasing. The pros, they leave absolutely no stone unturned when they're looking for that competitive edge. So what we're going to do is break down their methods into a super clear step-by-step plan that honestly, anyone can follow to get their machine running at its absolute best.
You know, the best way to think about all this is like an optimization pyramid. We're going to start with the foundation, the quick wins everyone should do, then we'll move up to fine-tuning some settings, boosting your hardware, and then right at the very top, we'll get into the expert level stuff. Let's build this thing from the ground up.
Okay, let's start with layer 1, the foundation. These are the absolute non-negotiables. Seriously, if you only do a couple of things from this entire explainer, make it these. They give you the biggest bang for your buck and really set the stage for everything else we're about to do.
First up is game mode. Now this is usually turned on by default in Windows 11, but you have to double check. It's so important. It basically tells your PC, hey, we're gaming right now. Prioritize this and quiet down everything else. And that is key for getting more stable frame rates.
Next, let's talk about the power plan. See, by default, Windows kind of wants to be polite and save energy. We don't want that. Setting it to best performance is essential. You're basically telling your system to unleash the hounds, stop throttling the CPU and GPU, and give them all the power they need to run your game smoothly.
And this is critical. Update your graphics drivers. I'm serious. Game devs work hand in hand with NVIDIA and AMD to get drivers out that have specific fixes and optimizations for the newest games. You know, running on old drivers, it's like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops. You're just leaving a ton of performance on the table.
Okay, let's move up to the next level of our pyramid. Now we're getting into fine-tuning Windows itself. We're going to strip away some of the visual fluff that isn't necessary and silence all that background chatter to free up even more resources for what really matters, your game.
This one's a really simple one. Disabling visual effects, you know, like the see-through menus and fancy animations, it might not seem like a huge deal, but trust me, every little bit of processing power adds up. Turning these off frees up a small but totally measurable amount of resources, and that can translate directly into a little FPS boost.
This next part is all about stopping resource hogs before they even start. I mean, think about it. Every single app that launches with Windows or just sits running in the background is eating up a little slice of your CPU and RAM. So by disabling unnecessary startup apps and stopping others from running in the background, you're literally reclaiming those resources for your game.
Now let's look at two really powerful but often overlooked graphics settings. First, hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling. This can actually reduce your latency by letting the GPU manage its own video memory. And second, optimizations for windowed games is an absolute must if you play in borderless full screen. It can get you performance way closer to what you'd see in exclusive full screen mode.
All right, this one is for those of you with a PC that is purely for gaming. You can take things a step further. Disabling some non-essential Windows services, like why have the print spooler running if you don't even own a printer? It can reduce that baseline system load even more. It's all about making sure as much power as possible is dedicated to just one thing, your game.
All right, let's climb up to the next level. Here, we're going to focus on optimizing your actual physical hardware and your network connection. These are the kinds of finer details that can really start to separate a pretty good gaming setup from a truly great one.
Let's talk about your SSD. And I have to be super clear here, you should never defrag an SSD. But the Optimize button in Windows does something different and very important. It runs a command called trim. And trim is essential for cleaning up old data blocks, which helps keep your SSD fast and healthy. Just make sure this is scheduled to run about once a week.
Let's give your network a little tune-up. Changing your DNS server to a faster public one, like from Google or Cloudflare, is a trick that even game companies like Epic Games recommend. It can improve your connection speed, your stability, and sometimes that can help lower your ping and just give you a more solid connection to game servers.
Okay, here's a quick but absolutely vital tip for anyone playing shooters or other competitive games. Go into your mouse properties right now and uncheck Enhanced Pointer Precision. That's just a fancy name for mouse acceleration, and you want it off. Disabling it gives you raw, one-to-one input, which is what builds consistent muscle memory for your aim.
We've made it. We have now reached the very peak of the pyramid, advanced registry hacks. Now listen, these are powerful tweaks that can give you real benefits, but they come with a big warning. We are now about to edit the core of Windows itself.
I really cannot stress this enough. Please, follow these next steps with extreme care. Making a mistake in the Windows registry can cause serious problems, like system instability, or even prevent Windows from starting up at all, so you're proceeding at your own risk here.
Before you touch a single thing, you need to back it up. Open the registry editor, go to File, and click Export. Save a full backup somewhere safe. This is your safety net. It's your undo button. If anything goes wrong, you can use this file to restore everything back to how it was. Do not skip this step.
Okay, backup saved? Good. Let's look at the first tweak. You're going to navigate to a very specific key related to games in the registry. And inside, you'll see the entries shown here on the slide. By changing their values to what's listed, like setting GPU priority to 8 and scheduling category to high, you are explicitly telling Windows to give your game priority when it's handing out resources. This can directly help reduce those annoying stutters in the middle of a fight.
And for the truly adventurous out there, the rabbit hole goes even deeper. You can find registry tweaks that do things like disable network throttling, which can sometimes help stabilize your connection in online games. We're not going to detail all of those here, but just know that these advanced options exist for anyone looking for that final 1% edge.
And there we have it. We've climbed the entire optimization pyramid, all the way from the simple foundational basics to the super advanced expert-level registry edits. So let's just do a quick recap of the journey. We started with that solid foundation, right? Enabling game mode, setting the power plan to high performance, and updating those drivers. Then we moved up to system tune-ups, like turning off visual effects and managing background apps. At the pro level, we optimized our SSD and our network. And finally, for the experts, we carefully applied those registry hacks to give our games maximum priority. So now I want to turn it over to you. After you've tried some of these steps, which single optimization made the most noticeable difference on your machine? Was it a simple fix like the power plan, or did one of the deeper tweaks really unlock some new performance? Let us know.
Thanks for watching.